Hello everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft The War Within, and our immersive story-focused playthrough. Whether you are new here or a familiar face, please enjoy the relaxing commentary of today's episode. And as always, I hope you are all doing well, and I thank you for joining me today. It means a lot. In the previous episode, we completed the main story campaign within the Ringing Deeps. Former High Speaker may have gotten away, but the Earthen within the Halls of Awakening were saved by Magni. And as his reward, Azeroth released him from his duties as the World Speaker. I'm sure we'll deal with Eirik and the Stone Vault at a later time, but for now, we move on to our next major chapter in our journey through the War Within. We speak with Anduin next, and set our sights on Hallowfall.
Am I needed?
Undead Adam, I'm glad our paths have crossed. Adelgon has been telling me about the cavern called Hallowfall. She's told me the people there are called the Arathi. I cannot imagine that they are related to the ancient human kingdom, but it can't be a coincidence. Adelgon's people had fruitful contact with them some time ago. Whatever happened, I hope to repair that relationship and gain their aid. Please meet me at the Hallowfall gate.
I hear a radiant song.
But we had no access to the core way, and helping another culture was outside the Oathsworn's edicts.
Perhaps they need our help as well. Thank you for your help, Adelgon.
Alright, very cool. So we're heading slightly north and to the west. Let's start our next journey.
By the light,
Would you look at
shines
that?
as brightly as the sun.
Well, Anduin seems to like it.
Those airships? But we're underground.
Interesting indeed. Just this view of the zone alone is beautiful. I've been told that this crystal, or whatever this thing is, changes color as well every couple hours. Hopefully we'll get to see that at some point too. Let's speak with Anduin and get this campaign underway.
I will help if I can.
I hear the radiant song. Is it coming from that crystal?
Dunel's Kindness.
The
Interesting
Nerubians
name.
breached the Aegis Wall, Farron. The darkness forced us back. Your fear of the dark will kill us all, General. We'll never survive unless... Quiet, Lamplighter. Outsiders are here. Who are you?
So we finally meet Farron and some other characters. General Steelstrike.
I will see you through the shadow.
Friendly outsiders are not common in Hallowfall, only enemies emerging from the shadow. But you seem comfortable in the light despite how unusual you may appear. I would welcome you, were we not in the midst of a crisis.
A beacon in the dark.
Many in Hallowfall will call you outsider. I would call you friend. I would also ask for your help, if you are no stranger to combat. Desperate times forge strong relationships. General Steelstrike ordered the army to fall back from the Nerubian onslaught. In doing so, she abandoned a lamplighter and many troops to the darkness. I may not be able to save them on my own, but with your help, I may succeed. If you're willing, ride with me or meet me there.
In my heart, there is fire. I'm Farron, lamplighter of Hallowfall. I have a relief cart prepped for the wall. Will you join me?
Anduin. I'm an adventurer, exploring Kazalgar with my friend.
Sure you are, Anduin. Sure you are. Let's go ahead and take the cart, and maybe we'll get some more dialogue along the way.
That crystal.
Star. We call it a star. Beladar, the Emperor's vision of holy light.
A vision of light. Deep under the ground.
We're the Hallowfall expedition of the Arathi Empire. We followed our Emperor's sacred vision across the sea to fight in Renalash, the final battle between light and dark. As we crossed the sea, we were caught in a storm. The fleet was enveloped in golden radiance. In a flash, our entire armada was transported down here.
You've been down here fighting the Nerubians ever since?
I was just a child. The only child when we were marooned. The Nerubians have never ceased their hostility. They crawl up from their kingdom seeking a fight and try to drag us down into the darkness. Steelstrike's army does well beneath Beladar's light. Those bugs are good at extinguishing hope. We Lamplighters have trained to charge into the darkness. We save those who are lost and keep the Dawn Towers lit.
We've arrived at the Aegis Wall.
Great Chiron! You're alive!
Farron, your courage acquits you well, young lamplighter. I am eager to hear your story.
Great Chiron. Outsider, the Nerubians took us by surprise. The army went into retreat when the wall was breached. I've been keeping them away from this tower, but I could certainly use your help.
Search the shadows. Lead them home. We keep the Dawn Towers lit.
It's good to have new allies here. Together we have much better chances of protecting this tower. The Nerubians have overwhelmed us. If we're going to have any chance against them, we need to destroy the burrows they're using to come under the wall. If you can handle that, we will survey the field from the top of the wall and meet you there.
We help those lost to the darkness. Fear not the darkness.
Let's find out a little bit more about Chiron and these Lamplighters. I served the Empire for many years before coming to Hallowfall as a warden in our military. When we first arrived in Hallowfall, I volunteered to lead a group in the scouting the land. We found what areas were defensible, what was overrun by Nerubians and the Kobus, and laid a foundation for the defense of Mereldar. I found my calling late in life, bound to a star of prophecy in an unlikely land beneath the ground. And I would like to see all those that walk in the light of the sacred flame survive another day. Tell me more about the Lamplighters. It's not easy to face darkness, you know. It's not easy to face darkness, you know, is dangerous. That's even more true in a cave. We Lamplighters are the ones who brave the darkness to make sure Arathi Dawn Towers are lit and our people are safe. We frequently have strong disagreements with the military, but we're free to do what we believe we must. We're few in number, to be sure, and our willingness to face the darkness in spite of our fears is seen as unusual. But when a Lamplighter arrives, the Arathi's hopes grow brighter.
We venture into shadow.
Let's speak with Farron next.
We owe our service to those in need.
It's hard to see the destruction here, knowing how well the wall has served us for so long. Hard to think about the soldiers who died defending it, and those that will die because we don't have this defensive advantage.
Don't give in to fear.
One dawn tower has fallen, but a faint glimmer of hope remains with the smaller key flame atop the wall. The shattered remains needed to sustain the light were taken by the Nerubians. Gather the remnants from the Nerubians who slay and help ignite a beacon of hope.
The Dawn Tower won't be enough to hold them back. The Nerubians have gotten braver.
We must ignite the key flame on the wall. Its sacred flame will keep the Nerubians at bay.
Sure thing.
We carry the flame into the unknown.
Looks like everybody else is on the move, so let's deal with these burrows. Let's see if we have a item in our bags for that. It looks like we just click on it. So let's get to work. The atmosphere of this place is fantastic so far. That should be it. The burrows are destroyed. I don't think we have any other quests to complete. Let's turn these in at the top of the wall. sacred flame burns once again. Let's speak with Farron first.
We are a light in the darkness.
An empowered key flame will be of great help.
Despite everything,
With the light of the flame, I see hope that we will drive the Nerubians back.
if you are lost in darkness, we are here.
Let's ask Farron that question we had earlier that we didn't get to ask. It looks like we can't. Looks like we can't ask her just yet.
I will always try. Who is calling for help?
Let's speak with the Great Kyra
The
next.
sacred flame illuminates our path.
Excellent. If we don't have to worry about the Nerubians stabbing us in the back, we can deal with those pouring through below.
Your flame brings hope.
If we don't stem the tide of Nerubians climbing up to us, nothing else will matter. Their numbers are just too great. We need to delay their onslaught to buy the people of Hollowfall time to prepare. The wall still serves as a very effective choke point. Do what you can to thin their numbers.
In service to others,
And back to
A
Farron.
lamplighter brings hope.
Good people died here today. A lot of them. Every Arathi soldier carries a tinderbox. It represents their devotion to the sacred flame. Many use it as a focus to bring forth the flames of light. In the dark places beyond the light of Beladar, the sacred flame brings hope. With the Nerubian attack, we can't recover their bodies, so we must retrieve these symbols to venerate their sacrifice. Then use this torch to burn their bodies. It's the best funeral we can offer.
Don't give in. We Arathi are consecrated in the sacred flame. Do not leave my people on the field.
Let's do it. Alright, Nerubians have been killed and tinderboxes collected. Let's get back on top of that wall. Looks like Hollowfall's got 3 chapters as well. I wonder if every zone has 3 chapters. Hello again, Farron.
My faith kindles my hope.
Thank you. You've helped to honor their sacrifice as well as we can.
These were true Arathi, holding onto hope in the very heart of shadow.
Lamplighters Sabatons. This
They
is an
seek the
upgrade.
light of the sacred flame now. Come, their killers still live.
Let's speak with Great Chiron.
All who wander the darkness are lost.
This is a good start. There are still many more Nerubians coming from below, but we must turn our attention to those already inside Hallowfall.
We must confront the darkness.
Alright, what does Farron have for us this
Through
time?
the shadow.
It's critical, with so many Nerubians pouring through the Aegis Wall, that we defend our airships docked at Tanir's Ascent. The Nerubians have always outnumbered us, but our fleet allows us to concentrate our defenders where they are attacking, as well as allowing us to bombard them from the safety of the skies. If we lose our armada, our hopes fade dramatically. Meet us there when you can.
We carry...
Look, those Nerubians are fleeing.
Not fleeing. Advancing. They mean to destroy our air docks.
Alright, so we're flying over to Tanir's Ascent. Let's get over there. And we have arrived. It looks like the Dawnbreaker dungeon is here. For when we have to take that on. We've arrived. Let's see what we got going on next.
We owe our service to those in...
I'm glad you're here with us. Without our airships, we have little chance of holding back the Nerubians in the long run. To say nothing of our dock workers who are safe below deck. Let's see to the defense.
In my heart, there is fire.
If we're going to hold the Nerubians back, we have to deal with their siege weapons. Around Tanir's Ascent, there are kegs of black powder to supply our ships for combat. Since the Nerubians have caught these ships on the ground, let's put that powder to work. Gather some barrels and take them down to the Nerubian siege weapons.
If you are lost in darkness, we are here to help.
And for Chiron, we fought the Nerubians since we arrived. Their attacks have not risen to this level in a long time. These airship docks are clearly a target, but do they have any others? Is there a larger goal? The Nerubians carry shadecasters with orders from their queen. We need to learn what we can about their plans and intentions, and recovering a few of those shadecasters is the best way we can do so.
Chiron, the Dawn Tower isn't lit. If Beladar should shift...
You're right. Your new friends can protect the people. We must ignite the sacred flame.
Alright, let's get out there. Keg of black powders to collect and shadecasters.
The tendrils of shadow are sinking into this land. Utilize their feet to strike them down. Ashkahet will rise. Prove your worth. Earn your ascension.
Some words from the queen herself.
have been stung. They will get their fated final reward.
Alright, everything's been collected. Let's get back. Let's destroy those siege weapons. Should be all good here. Let's get our next steps. From Anduin.
What can I do?
It's amazing to see what the Arathi have been able to achieve in Hollowfall. In their years here with no help from the outside, they'll make strong allies. And if we can protect the Dawnbreaker, I'm sure they'll be able to push back the Nerubians.
We have lost so many.
Final War. Ascension? Not as many answers as questions, but at least we have some pieces of the puzzle.
Will I be forgiven? I hear a radiant
With
soul.
those siege weapons destroyed, we're in much better shape. Faerun went ahead to light the Dawn Tower with Great Chiron. She asked that we meet them there. Our reward is a trinket.
Who is calling for help? We have lost.
Let's go ahead and take a look at this item. It's not drastically better than what we have now, so I feel like we don't necessarily need to equip it, but it is a lot of that's a lot of damage for an on-use item, though. That's pretty intriguing. Maybe we'll go ahead and try it out. With that, we also gained a level. We are now level 76, so we can put another point into our hero talents. Suppose we'll just keep going down the middle with Nazgrim's Conquest. If an enemy dies while Nazgrim is active, the strength of Apocalyptic Conquest is increased by 3%.
I will help if I can.
The Nerubians all seem to be taking orders from that siege lord south of here. If we can defeat her, that may turn the tide of this attack. Without a leader organizing the attack, the Arathi may be able to drive back the Nerubians, especially if Faerun is able to light this Dawn Tower she spoke of. But the longer we delay, the greater damage to the Arathi airships. Go quickly.
Will I be forgiven?
Let's go ahead and kill ourselves a siege lord.
Good to see you, champion. I've been tracking this one since it crawled up out of its hole.
Oh, Illyria, welcome back.
Look at these Arathi and see my son. I will slaughter every Nerubian in my path to keep them from harm.
What can I do?
Meeting back up with Anduin again. With the Nerubian leader defeated, we should be able to leave the defenses to the Arathi. You've saved many lives today.
I thought we agreed you'd stay in Dornogal.
I heard stories of the Arathi as king. I was curious.
Farron went to light the Dawn Tower. She said it keeps the light of the sacred flame shining upon Hallowfall. Chiron is there as well. It's hard to imagine that any beacon could outshine their star Baladar, but I am eager to see this new expression of the light. Meet me by the Dawn Tower and we can see how the sacred flame of the Arathi helps to safeguard these long-lost cousins of mine.
We have lost many.
Very well. The tower is not far.
I will always try.
I am ready.
I hear... What is happening?
It's Baladar, our star. It shifts between the light and this. The Dawn Towers hold back the darkness with the sacred flame, but the light always returns.
The stars are devoured, and they light a candle. You know how this ends, Illyria. Inevitably, the void consumes everything. Show yourself, monster! You know where to find me. Deeper in the darkness. There's a chill in the air. I will scout ahead.
Be careful, Illyria.
Alright, well, we did see it
Watch
shift.
the outsiders. It's dangerous to travel.
Ooh, we get to see it shift in real time, though. Oh, that's so cool. Wonder how long this lasts for. Let's speak with Farron.
We cannot hide from evil.
Just in time, Beladar's fallen dark for a time. But now we have our own light to hold back the darkness.
Despite everything, the Arathi find joy.
Darkness has fallen. We can't rest yet. Farron gives you a weary smile, but there is a light in her eyes. The light from the tower will hold the worst dangers in the darkness at bay. It's my duty as a lamplighter to keep all the towers blazing. My patrol takes me to Laurel's Crossing by air next. I would welcome you and Anduin at my side for all our sakes.
Be strong, my friend.
I feel like Anduin hasn't done too much yet.
How long does it last?
Sometimes only moments, sometimes days. We lost so many the first time it turned. We will travel by air. Monsters arise in the darkness.
I feel like Anduin hasn't done too much yet. But let's see if he finds himself throughout this zone at some point.
To live under constant threat of shadow. How do you do it?
When night falls, the army enacts the shadow curfew. Get inside, get to safety. incoming! Use the lances on those enemies. Good work. You'd fit in well with us lamplighters. As our numbers dwindle, some find their faith shaken. They turn to the whispers in the darkness. Look out! Here come more of those fiends! A behemoth! Quickly, take it down! Thank goodness. That was a small one. Those monsters can take out a warship. We must hold to our faith in the sacred flame. Ourselves. And in each other if we are to succeed.
Looks like we made it to Laurel's Crossing. We're already on the other side of the zone, pretty much.
Carry your
For the Empire.
Farron, thank the flame! Kobus are raiding Sinner's Yearning. The army went ahead, but...
Say no more. Our new allies and I will go to their aid. Seek shelter immediately.
Looks like we'll head outside of town. Well, we've completed one chapter already, surprisingly. It didn't really feel like it. We'll have to see how these other two play out. Loving the zone so far, though, for sure. It's crazy how grand you can make a zone feel, despite it being underground.
Halt, Farron. We secure the village, then rescue the captives.
They'll be dead by then. My faith kindles my hope.
I don't care if Steel Strike thinks I'm reckless. I don't care if I get hurt. I can't let my people die. We've lost too many already. To Nerubians, to Kobus, to the Shadows themselves. There's hardly any of us left. How long until there are none?
If you are lost in darkness, we are here to help.
The Kobus have already been dragging innocent villagers to the shore. They'll drown them and eat them. We have to save them.
Be strong, my friend.
Kobus lurks in the shadows of murky water and snatch any who come near, faster than a viper. And that's just when they hunt alone. In numbers, they are a swarm to be reckoned with. They've been a plague on our outskirt villages since the day we arrived. They eat victims alive, given the chance. We must rescue the villagers that have already been dragged into the water.
Don't give in to fear.
And from General Steel Strike.
We are far from the Empire.
Judging by the glint in your eye, you wish to join Farron in this madness? To push into Kobus waters in the darkness? You are a fool with a death wish. Take as many of those damnable fish out as you can before they drag you into the depths for their dinner.
The darkness comes. We are soldiers! With me!
I have to assume that General Steel Strike is in one of the dungeons. Priority of the Sacred Flame. I have to assume that's where she may be located.
Anduin, can you...
Not with the light, but I know first aid.
Okay. Everybody, let's get out there. Let's kill some of these fish people. Let's rescue some people. Looks like we've encountered a bonus objective. I guess we can complete it while we're here. It shouldn't be too hard. Releasing some of the disobedient beasts on the shoreline. Just one more cage for the bonus objective, and then we'll be done. Be a nice little boost of experience. I'm not sure if we need it necessarily, but we'll take it. Let's grab this last cage. Yeah, it was a decent chunk for sure, a couple bars. Oh no, let's get back to the others.
You have our thanks, Farron Lothar. And you too, outsiders.
Lothar?
Now things are getting pretty good. Another member of the Lothar family.
Am I needed? Will I be forgiven?
Thank you. These people are badly hurt, but I think they will make it. Some seem to have some skill in healing of their own.
We have lost so many.
These foes are relentless.
When shadow falls, lamplighters rise.
From Farron, I trust in your strength. I must ask you to go ahead to reinforce Sina's yearning. Anduin and I can see to my people's safety in Laurel's Crossing. With the darkness and the Cobus, the hearts of my people in Sina's yearning will be faltering to fear. We can't let them wallow. Light a torch with the sacred flame in the center of town and use it to inspire my people's valor. Remind them of their strength. We will catch up with you. May the flame guide you, my friend. And it looks like we can pick up a new one-hander. Lamplighter's torch. That is a really cool appearance.
A beacon in the dark.
Very cool.
If more of those fishy bastards try to... My leg. I can't. Oh.
Easy. We'll patch you up. Friend, go assist the general in Cena's yearning. We'll meet you there.
Cena. Let's talk to Anduin. He's got a thought bubble here.
I will help if I can. Did I hear that right earlier? You're, Lothar?
You know the name?
Know it. I was named for Anduin Lothar, one of Stormwind's greatest heroes. He was close friends with my grandfather, King Lane Rin. Few names hold higher esteem. You must be a lady, or...
Oh no, don't you start using formalities on me. My family is noble, but it's been long since we've seen great fortune. To think I had relatives in the old world. Wonderful. I hope I can live up to such legends. Wait, if your grandfather was king of this Stormwind, then Anduin, my new friend, are you a king?
Not anymore. Don't you start using formalities on me, either.
Alright. Some cool dialogue for sure. It's appeared again.
Did I hear that right earlier?
Yeah, it looks like the same conversation though, so we'll move on to Cena's yearning. I never saw it reappear like that before, but I guess it makes sense that it would, for you to listen again.
So, you live. This land was not what we expected.
We meet up with Steelstrike again. So you outsiders in Faerun managed to both survive and save the villagers at the beach? We're in trouble here. The Cobus brought some of their strongest forces to the doorsteps of villagers. We have our hands full just holding the line. If you can take out those monsters, we might be able to turn the tide.
We lose. The Arathi will fight so long as the light is...
Very well. See, we got the lit torch. What do we need to do with it is the question. Arathi groups rallied. Okay. So it must be an item that we can utilize. Although I do not see it in our bags anywhere. Oh, there we go. We got an extra button. Okay. Groups have been rallied, and now we need to take out our next two named enemies. Should be all set. Let's turn this in.
I'm glad you're all right, Farron. Now stop and take a breath for once. I would safeguard my people.
Every Arathi has killed more Kobus than I care to count. We've also lost more Arathi to Kobus than I want to count. I don't know what underwater cavern they hail from, but I shudder to think of it.
We must rely on outsiders to save the Arathi.
We are a light in the darkness.
The Arathi are strong, proud. The Kobus may be vile, but they will not win this day. Let's go for the appearance.
In my heart, a wave of shadow. What just happened?
Oh boy. It's a cool new appearance that we've gotten. Let's take a look. I'm just curious. Would this show under maces? It does. Wow. So we can just dual wield flaming torches. That's pretty interesting. I feel like that might be a little bit too much, but that's pretty cool for like a fire-based transmog set.
A lamplighter brings hope.
What just happened? Did you see that shadow? And the oil well. It's gone dark. I've never seen anything like this before. Could it be nearby Dawn Tower? Hurry.
We carry the flame. Those shadows came from the Dawn Tower.
Farron, wait! We must withdraw to Merildar!
Nope. See ya.
The tower. I will see you through the shadow. The Dawn Tower. What is happening to it?
Alric! She's...
The Harbinger has whispered to me of your arrival. And your failure at Dalaran.
Where is your master?
No! The sacred flame! What has Alric and his cults done?
I don't know. But they claim allegiance to Xalatath, and so their lives are forfeit. I am on the hunt.
The fear and shame of these people lingers in the air like a fog.
I will not fail again.
This Order of Night, as they call themselves, did some foul ritual to turn the tower's flame to darkness. I know not what. We should investigate.
I do not miss.
The flame is corrupted. Can we restore it? This shadow, it's too much.
Anduin, help her. Call upon the light once more.
No, I can't. There must be another way.
Alright, let's continue our investigation then. The wounds on this body form a ritualistic pattern. This poor soul was not only killed, but sacrificed to the darkness. My friends, we have lived in fear long enough. Beladar has been trying to show us the way. The light has forsaken us. In the light's glare are all watched. Exposed in the darkness we are free. We are afraid of the dark only because the light wants us to be. Beladar has shown us the way. No more fear. Instead, we must become fear. Order of the Night Journal. How many pages we got here? Not too many, we can read this. The journal is heavily scratched out and torn up, few segments remain. Tabita, I'm leaving. I'm tired, I don't expect you to understand. The Order of Night gathers strength. They hide in caves, in towns, and linger with our greatest enemies. They even have a base beneath one of their precious towers. The army has no idea. The light has made us all blind. Not me, not anymore. What have we fought for this whole time? Why are we here? Does Beladar even know we exist? Does it love us for our devotion? Or does it hate us for holding it back? What if its true form is darkness? I've toiled in the light for years. What good has it done? We die. We picked off in the shadows, one by one. Perhaps we should listen to what Beladar is trying to tell us. There's comfort in the shadows. I'm tired, Tabita. I know what this means. I know we will end up hurting our own. Hurting you. I'm not sorry. Let's wrap up by looking at this last clue. Polearm has faint sigils carved into the haft. They have been torn and changed, forming new shapes. They pulse with dark energy. All right, guys. Well, I think that is going to do it for me for today. In the next episode, we're going to wrap up this campaign and perhaps the entire campaign, not just this chapter. We shall see. In the meantime, as always, I thank all of you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.